and giggled with his experiment. She knew she wanted to stay up late for the big celebration. All your family and friends helped carry the lanterns to start glowing in the night. Kylan went outside to help Bobo do the festival. Just then, a gust of wind blew Kylan's hair. Whoa, whoa! Kylan yelled, giggling. Kylan watches the paper lantern float in the wind. She had Grandpa, yeah, chasing the lantern. Kylan would reach up and grab the lantern. Here, yeah, she called. I got a lantern. Thank you, Kylan, yeah, announced. I got lots of lanterns for your lantern festival. Oh, I have an idea, yeah, Kylan says. We could put the bells in the lanterns, so that would make a ringing sound. Yeah, smiles at Kylan. Good idea. I'll help you put them in the lanterns. Kylan and Yaya carefully attach the bell in each of the lanterns. Now the lanterns sound like a beautiful as they looked. Ring, ring. Kylan heard a roaring sound. Roar, roar. Listen, said Kylan. Ting. I hear a sound. It sounds like a tiger. He must be a best friend Wintu. Wintu jumped into the basket of the lanterns. It is Wintu. Come on, Wintu, Kylan says. We have to get our lantern ready. Let's go, go, go. Yes, I love lanterns, said Wintu. Kylan and Wintu passed Tolly's book house. They waved to the koala friend. Come on down, Kylan said to Tolly. We are going to paint lanterns for your lantern festival. Ooh, lanterns, Tolly replies. Wait for me. Kylan, Wintu, and Tolly raced down the road. They jumped back to a surprise. When a monkey suddenly popped up the tree, it's Ho-Ho. Kylan explained. Neiman Hao, Yo-Yo agreed to her friends. We're going to paint lanterns for a lantern festival, Kylan explained. Okay, everyone, pick a lantern. Tolly, Wintu, and Kylan each chose a lantern. Ho-Ho wasn't listening. She was too busy throwing leaves in the air. Whee! She shouts. Ho-Ho, Kylan called. What lantern do you want? But Ho-Ho was still listening. Kylan spoke louder. Ho-Ho, it's time to pick a lantern. Huh? Oh, said Ho-Ho. He stopped playing the leaves and chased the lantern. Then he followed Kylan to a picnic table. Kylan and his friends sat down to paint the lantern, but each chose what to paint. I'm going to paint a dragon, roared Wintu. What are you painting, Ho-Ho? But Ho-Ho wasn't listening. She was busy chasing a leaf in the wind. Tolly tapped Ho-Ho on his shoulder. Ho-Ho, he said, you're supposed to pick an animal for the lantern. Hurry up, Ho-Ho. Wintu said. We have to get the lanterns painted. It's time for the lantern festival. Oh, okay, Ho-Ho said. He painted a picture of the monkey of this lantern. Now me on a lantern, they said with a laugh. Yaya stopped to see Kylan and his friends. It's very, very windy, she warned. Make sure you have a lantern. Don't blow away. Listen to Yaya, Kylan added. He's right. Wintu, Kylan, and Totally are tightening their lanterns, but Ho-Ho wasn't listening. His lantern blew away on the wind. Ho jumped up to grab the lantern, and soon he was floating in the wind too. Follow that lantern, Kylan shouts as they chase after the lantern. And his friends, who is he? Totally asked. I cannot see him. Let's listen, Kylan answers. Ting. Kylan heard Ho-Ho calling to friends and voice. Then Wintu leaped high into the air and grabbed into Ho-Ho's lantern. Wintu, Ho-Ho, and the lantern drifted back down to the ground slowly. Ho-Ho, you need to listen, or your lanterns you might blow away again. Yeah, remind him. Okay, agreed Ho-Ho. It's still windy, continued Yeah. Watch your lanterns, everyone. I have an idea, Kylan added. We can put apples in the top of the lantern. Then will blow away. That's a very good idea, Kylan, said Yeah. Totally held apples to Wintu, Kylan, and Ho-Ho. Okay, everyone listen carefully. Ting, said Yeah. Put the apples on top of the lanterns. Totally, Wintu, and Kylan are following Yeah directions, but Ho-Ho wasn't listening. As he took the big bite of the apple, and the lantern flew away again. Kylan, why didn't Ho-Ho put the apples in the lantern? Wintu asked. Well, remember when Yeah told us to put the apples in the lantern? Kylan explained. Ho-Ho wasn't listening. Kylan, Wintu, and Ho-Ho totally want to help the good friends. They knew what is needed to find something who was really good at listening. He knew that the picking mice couldn't help her friends. Okay, please listen to me, everyone, directed the conductor mouse. Let's use your ears to listen, whispered the mouse as he plays the violin. And your eyes will see us talking to us, added another mouse musician. All the mice over the orchestra put your hands to the ears and listen. When you hear the eyes well wide when you're looking who is the conductor. Now that you can all listening, please play a long note all together. The conductor mouse joined the orchestra. The picking mice played one long, beautiful note all together. Kylan, Ho-Ho explained, the picking mice are really good at listening. That's what I should do. Kylan and Ho-Ho began to sing together. I put my hand through the air that helps you to hear. Ting! I use his eyes to see who's talking to me. Listen, listen, listen. Ting! I like listening, Ho-Ho said. That's good, Kylan said. Now let's listen to the sound of the bell so we can find the lantern. Ting! Ho-Ho shouted exactly. I'm ready to listen. Ho-Ho used his ears to listen carefully. He heard a bell ringing from the distance. Ho-Ho used his eyes to look carefully. He saw a lantern near the tree. Good job, said Yeah, and he patted Ho-Ho on the back. And you're just in time, too. The Lantern Festival is about to begin. Totally had the fastest climber, and he scribbled up the tree and brought the lantern down to Ho-Ho. Everyone, get our lanterns and meet in the pond, said Yeah. Line up behind me under the lantern, Yeah said. Then Kylan looked at friends. Ho-Ho wasn't listening. But when his friends reminded him, he thought about his ting song and quickly began a line. Yeah, Ho-Ho cried. I am listening to right now. Good, said Yeah. Let the Lantern Festival begin. Thank you for helping me, Ho-Ho said as he gave Kylan a hug. I love you. I love you too, Kylan replies. Ting! Listen to all the lantern bells. This is because the Lantern Festival ever. You make my heart feel super happy today. Say Jin!
Wonderful, Jenna. You read that so well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.